Game of Thrones is a show, an HBO show, a fantasy show that takes place in a fantasy kingdom, and it's about the power struggles going on in that kingdom, where various different factions are fighting each other to gain control of the kingdom before the winter comes.
When we read the books, we fell in love with the characters because they're so richly drawn in George Martin's novels, and now we're taking these characters, we have incredible actors playing them, and people become really close to them, and then they become really frightened for them because many of them die in horrible ways, and no one is safe on the show. Even last year, Sean Bean played Ned Stark, who was the star, really. If you're going to pick one person as the lead of the show, he was the lead, and he got his head chopped off, so no one is safe. Unlike most shows, whether fantasy or cop show or whatever, we kind of know they might kill off a minor character, but they're not going to kill the hero. We kill heroes here.
North, boy. We're going north.
One of the things that differentiates the world of Game of Thrones from our world is that in the world of Game of Thrones, winters are not of a fixed time. They can last for 3 months, they can last for 3 years, they can last for 10 years. So the fact that winter is coming has a much more dire significance in the world of Game of Thrones than it does in our world.
The story of this particular part of the world is meant to be in the far, far distant north, almost a north of legend, and not something that is in any way conventional. And I'd worked here before, and it was not hard with the right pictures. It wasn't hard to persuade people that this was the place to be. And although it was a little difficult to persuade them there were no trees here, they eventually understood that the landscape was dramatic enough.
Hverjir eru svona ávinningarnir fyrir þau að koma til okkar? Hvers vegna haldið þið að Ísland verði fyrir valinu?
Það náttúrulega til að byrja með það eingöngu út af bakgrunnum. Hins vegar held ég að það hafa komist að því að hér mikið hæfileikafólk og harðduglegt fólk sem að vinna og við erfiðar aðstæður. Þannig að ég held að þau hafi átt að segja því núna að ef þú koma aftur þá þurfa þeir ekki að koma með eins marga frá úr deildunum úti.
Þú meinar að það sé fjárhagslega hagstætt að...
Það engin spurning. Það náttúrulega fjárhagslega hagstætt fyrir þau að fá svona bakgrunna sem þau geta bara eiginlega engan veginn búið til.
I think no matter where you point the camera, it's an amazing looking place. And I think it does serve the story very well because it is not in any way... it's not what you would be able to see just in a winter landscape. It's one thing just to have snow because we can fake snow. Obviously it's difficult to fake snow, this much of it, but when we were planning this we thought we might even have to do some of this in the summer. So the only time really or the only place to go for me was the glaciers. The fact that we've come here now and it's snowed as well just means we have much a bigger landscape.
Við setjum upp hérna í myrkri, erum með vinnulýsingu, vorum með vinnulýsingu í kílómetrinn á jökul, núna síðastliðna 2 daga og svo þegar orðið tökubjart þá byrjað og svo tekið saman í myrkri á eftir. Þannig að dagurinn nýtist mjög vel.
We've got 15 shooting days here, so we're here for about 3 weeks. We've got maybe 50, 60 people here. I think the whole crew is just about 100 with all the support and the vehicles, and no matter how small you have to make it, as soon as you bring 2 cameras and actors and extras, you end up getting bigger and bigger,
Hversu mikilvægt það fyrir ykkur að fá svona erlenda framleiðslu inn í landið?
Það náttúrulega gífurlega mikilvægt ekki bara fyrir okkur sem fyrirtæki, heldur einnig fyrir allan bransan sem að vinna hérna núna, eða allt starfsliðið sem að vinna hérna. Síðan held ég að þetta verkefni eigi eftir að hafa mikil áhrif á ferðamannastrauminn. Það eru öll hótelin sem við erum að skipta við, sem eru nokkuð mörg hér á svæðinu og í Reykjavík líka. Þetta dauðasti tíminn fyrir ferðamannaðiðnaðinn, þannig að þetta mjög góð innspýting inn í þannig þennan líka.
Af hverju mikilvægt fyrir okkur að endurgreiða erlendum framleiðslufyrirtækjum?
Það náttúrulega orðið svo að það út allan heim svona prógram í gangi til þess að fá, menn hafa átt að segja á því að það hagstætt að fá kvikmyndagerð inn í landið, inn í lönd sem sagt, fá stór fyrirtæki til þess að mynda. Þetta er grænn iðnaður og eykur ferðamannastraum líka, þannig að þetta er hagstætt að öllu leyti og við erum bara í samkeppni þar niðurgreiðslur. Sums staðar eru þær hærri, sums staðar eru þær lægri. Það eru til staðir þar sem ekki neitt af þessu en sem sagt við værum sennilega ekkert að fá svona verkefni inn eða bara mikið færri ef að endurgreiðsla væri ekki til staðar.
I noticed that you were rewriting some stuff here on the set. Does that happen frequently? Do you do that?
It does. It tends to be minor stuff. I mean, for instance, the line that was just changed, I think we chose the word pick to choose. You know, we have to write them so far in advance because the locations are so important. It just takes so much time to prepare everything. So we don't do major rewriting usually on the day. But oftentimes you tweak a line here or there. You see an actress doing something nice and you want to give her a little bit more to do. So it's usually fairly subtle changes.
Here, a man gets what he earns, when he earns it. We'll speak when I return.
Þetta mjög vinsæl sjónvarpssería í Bandaríkjunum og víðar. Þetta selt út allan heim og Ísland á eftir að spila þónokkuð stóra rullu þarna.
There's 5 episodes. This will have Icelandic scenes. Episodes 5 we'll see it for the first time when we're down at Vík. Episodes 6 and 7, which is Mr. David Nutter is shooting right now down there, and then episode 8 and 10 is here, which we do next week and again back at Vík. And each scene we're doing here, I suppose, will be about 5 minutes of an episode. So from episode 5 through to 10, there will be, Icelandic scenes amongst all the other stuff that is in Dubrovnik or back in Belfast.
Last year we shot some of these northern scenes in Ireland and created fake snow, and with which is basically bleached paper pulp, and they have a hose and they spray it down, and we made it look good because the crew really know what they're doing and all, but still it doesn't look like this.